we finally have our final topic because this past week Fox decided to come out and go, "Hey guys, we're gonna put our flag down for 2018." So, Deadpool 2, New Mutants, and X-Men Dark Phoenix is happening.
Oh,
Yeah.
2 out of 3 is good for Fox, though.
It's
I just wish they could just start again with X-Men. I know
They have. That's why they're doing the Phoenix again.
Yeah, but it's gonna. Is it just the same actress from Game of Thrones and that in the previous movie? See, that's not a reboot. Then that's just a continuation.
Here's my problem.
They need to completely cut
like,
ties.
here's my biggest problem with this trash, and I'm calling it trash. I'm sorry. You're picking up after Apocalypse, which she had all her scenes cut the fuck out. So why do I care about this character becoming the Dark Phoenix when she was useless? It sucks. Like.
Yeah.
And like that mall scene was genuinely good when you see like on the deleted scenes.
Yeah, well,
it's on YouTube. Like it was like that should have been in the movie. That's like those characters. That's like all their character development in one scene. And it's like to cut that, you just cut the souls out of their characters. And now I just don't care.
Like their slate clearly states that they don't care about the main movies anymore.
Oh, yeah, of course not.
Like they are 100% focused on Deadpool, the Cable franchise, which is going to be a franchise. Like he's going to have a trilogy. He's going to be in X-Force, and he's probably going to be in New Mutants. So, like, you can see that their focus is shifted away. It's kind of like, no, just do what you want. We don't care.
Their focus right now is just to look for a new Hugh Jackman because they haven't got him, so they need.
No, that's Deadpool. That's Deadpool and Cable. They don't need Hugh Jackman anymore.
Yeah. But they have a new Hugh Jackman. It's called Daphne King.
Yeah, they're not going to use her in the way that you want.
They should do though.
She probably won't even be cast as the character in New Mutants.
Well, she's not going to be in New Mutants.
Is she not? I thought the character was in it, but it wasn't her.
No, because
fair enough.
Daphne King's X-23 is like there, and New Mutants is more like the I can never remember the guy's
totally
name.
Different time zones anyway, aren't they?
Yeah, that's what I'm meaning. Yeah, I can't think who plays Charles Xavier.
Yeah, that's why I heard they were recasting. It was just like they just didn't care and was just going to do another X-23 the same way they've done with Emma Frost and. Well, like the fact that in Apocalypse you had what's his name? The guy that Steve Merchant played in Logan.
Yeah, Caliban.
Yeah.
Caliban, that's it, yeah. Like there was a Caliban in both those movies and it was a different guy both times and it's just like, can't you at least like send a memo across like to the different film departments and be like, we're using this character so you might want to just not use him considering Caliban had basically nothing to do.
Well, Mangold was aware of that but he didn't care. He wanted his own. He wanted Caliban but he wanted his own.
Yeah, but I'm saying Bryan Singer should have stepped back from using Caliban because he had no
I really think that X-Men Dark Phoenix is just them doing what they have to because these people are contracted. Don't be surprised if New Mutants and Deadpool 2 is the bigger marketing push, which make no mistake, they will be. Like I think the X-Men brand is so tarnished and damaged now that they just want to finish this trilogy off that they said started with whatever the hell and just get it over with because
do you think anyone would complain if they didn't finish this storyline, though? Because I wouldn't complain. I'd just be like,
I wouldn't complain, but contracts would.
Kind of
you know,
contracts would. But yeah, that's all they're worried about is money. They don't want to get stuck paying these actors for not being in a movie for years and years.
Right.
I think that you say like the X brand is all tarnished and whatever, but New Mutants is officially called X-Men: The New Mutants, and it's going to have McAvoy and Sophie Turner. So it's kind of like they are connected. So it can't be that damaged if they're like launching a new franchise.
How does this work? Is New Mutants going to be part of the 90s? Is that when it's set?
Yeah.
So
well, you think like everything they're doing now is 90s X-Men. Like Deadpool, Cable, New Mutants, the Dark Phoenix. It's all the 90s stuff.
But
I guarantee they're going to stay in the 90s as well. If they move.
But isn't Deadpool like Deadpool's modern, right? Like it has to be. Because it looks modern, it feels modern. So.
Oh yeah, Deadpool's definitely more present day.
They never gave it a year, did they?
No, but like the technology in the film.
Let's face it. Deadpool's Deadpool. He can go from either one. It doesn't need to make sense.
Deadpool 3 would take place in medieval England, and like you wouldn't even have to address it, and people just accept it.
Exactly. Plus, you have Cable. You have a time traveler, so He doesn't.
Just go Army of Darkness with it then. Just set him in medieval times. But don't explain how he got there. He's just there.
I would really be okay with that. My whole issue with the whole Fox thing is, with Deadpool, with New Mutants, with X-Force, you have a chance to get away from what doesn't work. And I'm sorry, what doesn't work is X-Men. We saw with Apocalypse. They're sticking too close to what worked in 2001, and that doesn't work today because we've grown to accept comics for comics. You shouldn't shy away from that. And if anything, Deadpool has showed them that people are accepting of the comic book roots because we are. So
it's not the X-Men name, I think, that's tarnished. I think it's just the Bryan Singer's
Here's the only way I'm going to accept X-Men Dark Phoenix. If they take the fucking X-Jet into space to fight an actual Dark Phoenix entity. If it's on Earth bullshit, I don't want that. I do not want it.
Yeah, you're not going to get all that stuff.
It'll be about a mutant cure, and there'll be like tons and tons of cameos for no reason. Yep. And there'll be a bald kid, and for some reason he's important.
And also, that's all I remember. There's also the new X-Men TV series. Remember, that's also tying into the movies. So what the hell is that?
Is it a series?
Yep.
The X-Men series pilot is being directed by Bryan Singer again, and he's the one you need to cut off. It's him.
To be fair,
he was good for a while,
was also attached to Legion, and look what we got from that. I won't judge Gifted, or if that's what it's actually called, until I actually see it. But
Legion's the only other X-Men thing I can see being in the same universe as Logan. Like years after Legion, I can see Logan. I can't tell that with any of the other movies.
Legion's in quote the 60s.
It's in the 60s.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Officially in the 60s. But it's quote. It's their version of the 60s.
See, that's awesome.
Quote. I love that. That's official. That's what they said.
Okay, that explains. Yeah, Jermaine. What's his name?
If
Jermaine
you just look at the aesthetic of it, it's kind of like it's the 60s.
Yeah, I mean, I've only seen the first 4 episodes so far, and I just didn't notice that they're clothes. I just thought that was just the style they were going for, like it was a Wes Anderson project or something.
It sounds really bad, but I want like the hospital jacket, like the orange and the yellow stripe. I really want that.
Yeah. I mean,
I need to catch up.
This whole Fox slate. 2 of the movies get me super excited. 1 movie tells me they don't know what the hell they're doing, and also, Gambit.
Oh, Gambit ain't
Yep. Is Channing Tatum back?
Was a thing.
Trying again?
Well, apparently they want to try it again, but
it ain't gonna happen. Yeah. It's just.
It was only happening because Channing Tatum wanted to do the movie.
Yeah.
But without him, you've got no motivation. It's not like they had a director who really had a solid story and wanted to make this film happen. It was just, no, we've got Channing Tatum interested, so let's do it.
Well, apparently, I think the script wasn't supposed to be that bad, but it's kind of like...
They probably have to rewrite it there.
Like, Fox gave him $100 million. It's kind of like, no, we want more control over this. And it's like...
Well, remember, they were literally like a week away from shooting?
Yeah.
Like, what? How does that even fucking happen?
I still say he was a terrible choice for Gambit.
I won't judge him till I see him.
I think he could do Gambit.
I want the tall, skinny, Cajun, lanky bloke. I want the animated series Gambit who's all smooth and shit.
But everyone wants the animated series X.
Because he's the best Gambit that we've seen on television. And there's not much else to compare it to, I suppose.
Oh, you've got the comics.
Not as good. Well, the show might have been as good, but the Gambit...
Gambit's a very obscure, niche character.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just want the animated series Gambit in live action. I have no idea who could play him, but
not a lot of people.
My boy Tara Kitsch, he's gonna come back. I'm telling you.
He's not skinny, but someone like Javier Bardem could be quite funny. Like bring some depth to it as well. So he can do humor as well as be scary as fuck.
Well, I mean, Fox slate. We'll see what comes of it. I expect some of these might shuffle, depending on if they start, and by that I mean. Dark Phoenix will probably get a little shuffled, if not have some problems, just because that's the movie that they seem to be moving on the slowest, surprisingly. So,
well, aren't they all shooting?
Apparently,
I think they're doing the Dark Phoenix and New Mutants on the same lot.
Damn,
at the same time.
Ballsy, but hey, we'll find out
I don't know if it's ballsy or if they're panicked about something. I think that this is like a last-ditch effort to save the franchise, and they just...
Well, no, we know who's the real panic studio trying to get a movie out for next year.
Yeah, that's a thing.